Okay, wait lang ha, i-record na to para formal ato ang pagputang sa YouTube just in case na ay magtanaw. Kaya pod ma-record oy. Okay, so there you are. Good afternoon, programmers. So welcome to our session today. So last time we discussed about stack algorithm. It's one of the linear list algorithm. According to Cardinal, it has two operations, push and pop. When we talk about push, you insert data or element to your stack. And when we talk about pop, it's going to remove elements from the stack. And according to Telen, the push and pop is always going to happen at the top, no? So meaning adding and inserting, it's going to uh, maintain its what they call this one property where we can only add or remove data from the top. Okay, and then according to Senu, ang sa ito yung Senu, ang
Regarding
karne,
po sa
ah,
regarding na po sa capacity po, sir. Sa pila ka number of elements ang ma-push mo. Push na yes, sir.
Okay. Sige. So basically we're still in still our we our discussion is still going to relate no abstract data type which it has four basic operations no so naa siya creator, naa siya transformers, naa siya observers and input and output, and that's what quality of this algorithms that we discussed so far. So we have here linear, one of the linear data structures is stack algorithm, and then I've also showed you the idea of wala pa rin ko nag-open og Eclipse, sorry, while waiting. Anyway, so yun, going back, when we talk about stack, now it's actually um, it's uh, it's a last in first out algorithm, meaning to say the last inserted element will be the first to remove. So kaya siya last in first out. And then also stack algorithm is, I mean, stack has been, or it's actually a built-in library in Java. We can find it under java.util, no? So we can find it under java.util, and it's a concrete date it's a concrete class, meaning to say we we can just create an instance of that. After we create an instance of that, we are able to call the operations, so whether it's push or pop. So along with vector and array list, no, as I'm sure you are familiar with vector and array list. So medyo kabaluta sa idea sa vector and array list. Did you know that stack is it's actually a parang sibling, no, of vector, both vector and array list, or if not sibling, it's they are actually cousins, no, they are family. So stack algorithm has been applied to many different applications. Okay, in fact, as I've told you, Java uses uses two memories, the stack memory and the heap memory. So stack memory is used to store primitive types. So also ang ano po, like ang compiler is also at some point using actually nagagamit po na siya stack algorithm because it reads from top to bottom, no, it reads from top to bottom. So probably in order for the compiler to read once our compiler reads our program, it is going to start at the top part, which is mao to ang iyang i-process whether it's valid or it's not, it's actually legal or not. Another example is mm, sa pa ba? Sa pa ba yung mga real world? Napay mga it's actually applied into or implemented into early memory operating systems, no, in terms of memory handling or memory allocation. And there's actually more, no? So like for another uh, implementation of stack or application of stack that is known is kanang Tower of Hanoi. Kita mo ng Tower of Hanoi? Ka familiar mo na?
Wala gay na.
Wala, sir.
Wala,
Wala.
sir.
Dili mo familiar ana?
Wala, sir.
Familiar,
Okay,
sir.
Tower of Hanoi. Yan, kana oh. It's actually used for, it's a game actually that is used to, so na siya three disc. No, usually na siya three disc, napod siya three towers. So ginagamit ng Tower of Hanoi for the children to develop its logical thinking. Not only that, because there are certain rules that you need to follow. Okay, sa using the application of stack, actually ang rule niya is when you ang rule niya is, so you have here three disk, okay? And then the disk that is wala ni na ano ba kanang yaw-yaw mo. Wala na ko present. Okay, so i-present sa nato. So what you can makita na.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
darao. So the object came that is used to move all the disks over the another tower. So right here you can see three towers. So first tower, second tower, and three towers. And then in order for you to succeed, or in order for you to, to win the game, you will have to what they
Transfer.
call this one, to transfer all this disk to the third tower by following the rule. Unsay rule? Dapat the larger disk is below, or below, must be below on of the, unsa ni tawag, smaller disk, or the lower disk should be on top of the bigger disk. So natay pinaka large or largest, tapos natay say sunod sa large,
Medium.
Medyo.
medium, and then natay small. If we have three discs, no? So three discs lang. Actually kung three discs, dali lang siya i-play ang Tower of Hanoi. And yeah, so as I've told you, ang Tower of Hanoi ginagamit ni siya for the brain development of the children to think logically, no? So mas mag-analyze sila. So, yan, kamo, if you are to play this one with moves only, with 7 moves only, how do
Okay.
you actually answer? So say syempre unahon na to ni. So stack, no? So this is a stack, and then you also, I mean, when you, the operation that is called here is like pop, no? The moment na mag-remove ka ni, so meaning it's removed from this tower, and it's, you decide whether asa nimo siya ibutang na tower, and then that's actually pushed there. So kung sa program ana dito sa behind this is naka-program na dito that you are actually pushing it to the tower. So asa man ta mag-start?
First,
Sa
ikuan sir, ibutang
second or
sa
sa third?
Sa
second
third,
sir.
sir.
Sa third,
Sec-
okay.
Third.
Sa third. Okay, sa third na to siya ibutang.
Third eye sir.
Okay, and then kani siya sa
Second.
Second.
dili pwede dire kay violation of rule. Okay, violation of rule. Ayan. And
Then ang
then
third, sir, ibutang sa second.
no, dili pwede. So kailangan kani ibalik ni mo dire
Balik. Then ang katong
okay.
one, ibutang dito sa
Ang 3 sa man Yan. Hoy, hoy. Hala,
Na-in love na siya, sir, dun sa mouse.
Isulod daw, sir.
dili siya masulod. Ah, hoy. Di masulod.
Not meant to be, sir.
Sa mouse nako Sorry. So after that, i-move nimo ni siya dire. 7 moves lang siya ha. And then 7 moves wala na ano. 4 na tano. So we have
Balik
here
na po sa one.
Then
ibalik
Ibalik,
first,
ni
ibalik sa
balik
first.
okay, balik sa first,
then
and
second,
Then,
then
third,
na second.
okay,
Then,
second, and then third.
kani, third.
Ana siya. Well done. Wow, impressive. So you can have more disk. Pwede nimo na dungagan imong disk. Kani medyo lisod na, no? Kani daghan kayo kag syempre
Process sir.
daghan kay process. And then yeah, that's it. Actually, that's the Tower of Hanoi. So if you try to observe it, naa siya ay push and pop operation. Okay? Pop, and then push to the tower, and then push and pop lang jud siya na operation. And if you try to look at it, ang iyang operation is push and pop tapos stack. Naka-ano lang siya, at the top lang jud siya always. Mahitabo ang removing and adding of stack. Adding of disk. Nakuha, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay, so if you guys want to play, nana siya sa math.isfun.com. So that's one of the applications of stack. Okay, another one is mga parser, checker. So naana dito sa akong gihimo na anyway, those are just applications. So that's where you can, that is not actually what our focus is. But for focus is we study the algorithm of stack. Now, for today, before we are going to before we're going to proceed with our next discussion, I would like to also uh, discuss the another application of stack, which is uh, what we call reverse polish notation. Okay, so or RPN. So RPN is it's a notation you uh, where you position or you place the order of operands and operator. So when we talk about operands, these are normally number values. When we talk about operator, it can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and power, okay? Or parang raise to the power, something like that. So the RPN has is what we called infix, prefix, and so ako na lang i-type para dili.
Fix.
Infix, okay, nagtanaw. So we have prefix and
And
we also have postfix. Okay, so mga postfix notation. Okay, so when we talk about infix notation, the operator is in between the operand. So this is the normal notation or normal expression in mathematics. So the same with what we actually do in calculating numbers or expression using calculator. So let's say for an instance, we have here 5 plus 3. Yan. 5 plus 3 minus 2. Ayan. So this is an example of infix notation where you have here the operand in between operator. So kaya siya gitawag siya og infix. Okay? So also naatay ginatawag na uh, fully parenthesized infix notation. Normally ang infix notation is fully parenthesized. What we mean by fully parenthesized, because in mathematics we need to follow PEMDAS. So when we talk about PEMDAS, atay parenthesis. Oh, please, my dear Aunt Sally, di ba? Unahon ang parenthesis o evaluate before multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction. So meaning to say, if addition of subtraction ang nasa imong expression, all you just need to do is left to right lang ka. Okay? Left to right. Ang calculation nimo. Okay? So the same with sa addition, multiplication and division. So ana lang. So para yan, addition, subtraction, wait lang ato ni siya i-move. Yan. So left to right ka, if ever na mix na siya, okay, if ever na
be included in the assessment report so that the evaluators will be able to identify what is the problem of the child.
kung sa to.
May commercial.
Ha?
May commercial, sir.
Teacher.
Nagklase pod mo? Kung sa to?
Bautista. Bautista.
Ha? Bautista?
Nakay sir classmate.
Nakay classmate na? Oy, nag-usa ka na Bautista.
Sir na ang classmate education. So
Tapos nag-usa man siya. Giklasihan ka
Nag-oral,
niya?
sir.
Okay. Okay, paki-regards na lang ko ana imong classmate. Sige. So, pag ayahang ang sequence is multiplication and division, uh, left to right, addition subtraction lang, left to right gihapon. If in the event na imuhang expression kay nanay mix na siya, so meaning mixed expression, let's say you have here uh, multiplication, ayan. And then let's say there's something like this one. So if in the event in ani na ang imong expression, this evaluation will be different now. So again, from this infix notation, if you are going to evaluate infix notation, you have here 5 plus 3 minus 2. So left to right lang ka. So 5 plus 3 is 8 minus 2, 6. Tama?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about this one? Pag mix na siya,
Seven.
so kinsa ang precedence? Higher precedence nimo.
Multiplication, sir.
Okay, ang higher precedence nimo diri is si kaning 3 and 2. So therefore, unsay buhaton nato dira?
3 times 2.
Okay, so unahon nimo ang 3 times 2. Okay, 3 times 2 which is pila man na?
6.
Okay. Ito na, ito yung so 3 plus 2, 6. 3 times 2, 6 plus 5, 11. Okay? So how about this one?
16. 16.
Parenthesis, sir. Ang una.
Okay, unahon ang parenthesis kasi higher precedence siya. 5 plus 3, 8 times 2. Okay, 16. So yan, maglahi na ang result. Okay? So that is what I meant of like infix notation, it depends on the expressions, no? So again, pag multiplication and division, walay mix, walay parenthesis, walay addition and subtraction, left to right lang ka. Pag mix na gani na both nanay parenthesis, nanay multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, always remember unahon ang sa parenthesis, next nasa multiplication and division and addition and subtraction. But that is not what we are going to do right now. What we are going to do is we are going to do prefix and postfix. So actually postfix lang ta. However, i-appeal na lang nato ang infix and prefix. When kasi the why I'm doing this one or why I included this one in our discussion. Actually see even before atong computer does not know how to for the computer to easily evaluate the expression, it is needed to be in a form of postfix notation. Kasi wala pa capability ang computer before na ma-solve niya or mo-read siya the way humans read the expression. Example, like kani, computers will be having kani okay lang ni dili kay maglisod ang computer ani. But in terms of like kani, computer has difficulty in understanding this one kasi 'di ba computer only follows what it is instructed to do so. Tama ba? Tama?
Sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So meaning to say, how would we tell the computer that unahon niya ang multiplication before adding it? Okay, unahon niya og multiply ang 3 times 2 before adding it to 5. Okay? So how much more kung naanay parenthesis? So that is why kaning prefix and postfix notations are created for that purpose. So when programmers create a program for evaluating the values, it must be converted into a certain notation so that it would be easier for the computer or for the creation of an algorithm to evaluate an expression. So that is why nahimo si prefix and postfix. Okay? So later on, I'm gonna show you giunsa siya. Now, karon, if we're going to convert this prefix, okay? So prefix notation, this one right here, all you just need to do is, okay, just prefix meaning pre, okay, pre meaning mauna. When we talk about pre, mauna siya, so the operator should be placed after operand, before operand. Okay? So operator, operand, operand dapat. So operator, operand, operand. So when you are going to convert infix notation into prefix notation, all you just need to do is move to the right. Okay, so move the operator, which is what operator is that?
Addition.
Addition. So nadre imong addition. Okay. Next, o sa man ni? Addition. Mo ni akong giingon. Addition na siya ha, basta addition na. And then move na pud ka going to the right. Ay, sorry, right na, not right, left di ay. So kasi in opposite direction man ko. Sa inyo ha, if you're facing north, left. If you're
Right.
facing south, right. Okay, sa inyo ha, right. Sa kuha left, padulong. Okay, di ba tama ba ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyway, basta facing north ka, either left to right. Kasi kung I guess murag sa inyo ha dira
Right, sir.
right. Oh, so mamali na noon ko. So going to the right. Basta facing north ka, going to left. Basta if facing south ka, going right. Anyway, so after that, so therefore, ang imuhang expression now, by the way, dili ma-change ang order sa numbers. Ang mahitabo would be okay, asa gani ko kani. So since plus, okay, so first i-move nato siya to the right or to your left or basta inana going there, no, padulong dire. So we have here plus 5 3, and then next that is going to be moved to the right is minus. So it should be like minus. Ana siya. So the notation now would be in prefix notation. So it means that for the computer to evaluate it is when it recognizes a operand, so we have 5 3, it will be added, and then next after the result of 5 and 3, so which is the result of 5 and 3 is pilay result sa 5 and 3, 8, di ba? And then the result of this one will be subtracted to the next operand, which is 2. So that is why the result is 6. Do you follow? Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next, what about this one? Okay, so what about this one? What about love, di ba? So let's say this one, you have here addition. So you don't do that. Okay. Wait. Erase na ako na. So in a matter of, okay, in a matter or by virtue of the rule PM das, okay, what you will do, okay, pwede nimo ni siya anohon, like unahon nimo ni siya dire or yan. And then this will be right here, ana. Pero it would be easier for you to kasi probably imo ang tendency ana, did you know that if inaana imong buhaton, what will happen is that ang multiplication is ibutang nimo siya dire. So dili siya dapat dira. So dapat ang multiplication would be where? Asa dapat ma-place ang multiplication? It should be here. It should be here. Diri siya dapat. So diri ang multiplication. Okay? So therefore, ang prefix notation of the above infix notation would be, okay, multiplication. So 3 and 2 and then plus. Do you follow? Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
No. Question.
Sir.
So that is why operator, operand, the result of this one is pila.
6.
Okay? And then plus the result of 6 and the result of 3 plus 2 plus 5 is 11. Okay. Nakuha?
Sir.
Okay, very good. Now, next, let's proceed to this one. So, unsa may prefix notation ani? Sige daw. What's the prefix notation of this one? Pag fully parenthesized na siya, what will happen?
Mawala ang parenthesis, sir.
Very good. So, mawala ang parenthesis. Okay? So, 5 plus 3 and then ang multiplication asa ibutang. Asa mabutang ang multiplication? Sa 3 or in between sa 3 or dire?
As is, sir.
Ay, sa gawas, sir, sa kuan.
Okay, ana na siya. Okay, so meaning to say, when you are going to evaluate this one, operator, operand, operand, 5 plus 3, 8. Then, ang result ani would be added. So, 5 plus 3, 8. And then next result, which is ang 8 times, okay, 8 times 2, which is now 16 ang result. Okay? Question. Dali lang, di ba?
Karon sa dali pa na.
Kanina,
Okay.
sir, madali.
Karon pa dali. Siyempre, dali lang dyan, ay, for sure. Okay, when you are going to convert like prefix to postfix, it would be, actually, it would be easier for you to convert prefix to postfix by converting it to infix first. Okay, especially if ang given is prefix and then you are asked to convert it into postfix. So if that's the case, i-convert sa nimo into infix. Okay, and then proceed ka with the postfix kasi pwede naman siya shortcut but it would be better na i-infix na nimo. But this time since naatay infix notation given na, so we are going to convert this into postfix. So now postfix is sa PICAS naman. Okay? So we have did we discuss this one already?
Wala pa gid, sir.
Wala pa di ay.
PBT ka.
Sabi na.
Wala pa sir sa
Okay. Wala pa. Okay, so pag postfix naman, if you're facing the north, going to the right pud ka. Sa inyo ha, kay nagtan-aw man mo diya, going to the left, tama? Tama ba ko? So going to right
Right.
ka. Okay, going to right ka. So therefore, okay, left to right man so unsay mahitabo sa ato ang ano karon? May unahon na to move ani.
Subtraction.
Okay, subtraction, addition, or addition or subtraction. Either way around. Tama? Kay left to right lang man. Wala
6
may
gyapon.
changes. 6 naman gihapon. Very good. So either way around, either ang imuhang ano ana is ang resulting postfix ani would be, so you have here 5, 3, and 2. And then you have, so you have plus and then you have minus and then you have plus, or either way around, because again left to right na gyapon na siya. So when you when you when you subtract 3 and 3 minus 2, it's 1, plus 5, it's 6. How about unahon nimo ang sani, let's say 3 plus, kung unahon nimo og plus ang 3 and 2 before, like in ani siya na notation, what will happen? Sige ha, let's check. So let's say giuna nimo ang addition and then subtraction. So what will happen with our result? Unsay result ani? 6 ang result gihapon ani, di ba? How about this one?
0.
Pilay result ani? So
Zero,
0.
0, sir.
Okay. Very good, 0. So there we are. It's you'll need to, okay, I mean correct me if I'm wrong, basta na confuse mo ganina. So when it comes to kung left to right, again sa postfix notation, basta in same siya og expressions or same or dili mix ang expressions, you will need to move this one first before next, kasi dapat unsay next nearest operator niya is mao na ang una i-perform. Do you follow? Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, this is not the correct postfix notation. The correct postfix notation is this one. Okay, so how about this one? Unsay postfix notation ani? Sa 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus blah blah. So unsay postfix notation ani?
5, 3, 2, tapos multiplication, addition.
So, first is, okay, multiplication and addition. Okay, do you follow? Giunsa man na siya. Diba? Unahon ni mo ni, okay? Which is move na siya to the right or to your left ba unsa ba na dira pa diha sa inyo ha. And then move this one next after that, which is, so 3 times 2 is 6 plus, okay, 3 times 2 is 6 plus the result of 3 and 2 will be added to 5, which is now 11. Okay, next. How about this one? Unsay form ani? Unsay postfix notation ani?
5, 3, 2. Tapos,
Mhm.
addition of multiplication.
So 5, 3 plus, sorry, 5, 3 plus, and then multiplication, which is, unsay unahon? Okay, unsay unahon?
Ang naa sa
5, 3.
parenthesis.
Okay, so kani man na, no? And then kani. Ayan, kay nasa parenthesis. So, unahon ni 5 plus 3, 8. And then plus 2, times 2, sorry. Times 2, which is ang operator is 16. So, that is the three reverse polish notation. I mean, the polish notation, prefix and postfix. Now, if you are going to evaluate it, or para ang computer is going to easily evaluate our expression, we use the postfix notation form or postfix form. Okay? So, ang postfix atong kwaon. So, for instance, so using a stack algorithm, okay, lahat na po ng color. So, using a stack algorithm, inani ang iyahang algo ana. So, you have the stack. Okay? So, you'll need to read the elements of your postfix. Okay? So, once you recognize or the element that is being read is operand, it should be or it must be inserted or pushed to the stack. So, meaning to say, si 5, okay, ma-push siya, which is 5. Okay. Si 3 will be also push. Okay. And then si 2 will also be push. Kasi operand silang tanan. Okay. So, operand, 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 push. Everything will be pushed to your stack. Okay. After reading the element, naka-read siya og negative. So when it is operator, you'll need to remove the two topmost element. So ipop nimo ang two topmost. Okay? Two topmost lang. So unsa may two topmost nimo dira?
3.
2 and 3, sir.
Okay, unsa man imong operator?
Minus.
Okay, minus atong operator. So ato ang top is first 2, and then we have here 3. So pilay result ani?
1, sir.
1. Okay. Now, sa ato ang stack, wala na ni si 2 and 3. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Na-remove naman, tama? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, ang result ato after pop, ang resulting value ato will be pushed to your stack. Balik again, mahimo siyang 1. Nakuha.
Sir.
So, unsay element sa atong stack karon?
1 and
1,
5.
5.
1 and 5. Okay, very good. Now, unsay next na basa?
Plus, sir. Plus.
Okay, very good. Plus. Okay. So kay plus man, unsay next i-perform sa stack? Unsay buhaton sa stack? Ay, unsay buhaton sa program?
5 plus 1 na, sir.
Okay, i-remove niya ang
1.
two topmost. I-pop niya ang two topmost. Pag pop niya, what will happen? So, first is 1 and then 5. So the resulting value or the last value will be 6.
Six.
So, na-erase na ning 5, na-erase ng 1, ipop nimo balik ang 6 sa stack. So, that is how you evaluate, or that is how we tell our computer to evaluate the expression using postfix. So, walay kuskus balungos kumbaga, walay parenthesis, and then straightforward, and then mas easier kaysa sa infix notation. Okay? So that is before, no? That is before, that is how how programmers evaluate or tell the compiler to evaluate the expression. Okay, now let's try this one. Okay? Sige. So you have here the stack. Makita ba ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So stack. So tulo lang manika numbers, so tulo lang tataman. So unsa i-insert?
532.
So 532 gihapon. So 5 3 and then 2. So 532 and then next na basa.
I-pop, sir, yung the first two.
Okay, ipop niya ang first two, which is
2
first
and
two
3.
dili.
Two and-
Last two elements, 2 and 3. Ang resulting value will be 6. So, matanggal na ni siya. I mean, na-pop na siya. Ibalik nimo si 6. Okay? And then after that, the next operator that is read is addition. So, i-remove ang 6 or ipop si 6 ug si 5. 5 niya, making it 11.
11.
Okay, so ma-remove si 5 ug si 6, ipuli na si 11. So, mao na ni ang evaluated value. So, 11. Okay, so katong na 6. Okay, next. You have here a stack. Okay, so unsay first na read? Base sa dire. Okay, 5. Tama? And then 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next na basa. Unsay next na basa?
Plus, sir.
Plus.
Multiplication.
Okay,
Plus.
what will happen then? So 3 and 5. What's the result of 3 and 5?
Sir.
Okay, age doesn't matter bitaw age. So remove na ni siya, i-push ni mo balik si 8, mahimo siyang okay, 8 na lang ang value. Okay, next reading sa element unsay nabasa?
2.
So 2. So 2, okay? So after that kay 2 man ang nabasa, what will happen then is that i-push niya si 2 and si 2 and then next niya na read is multiplication. So since multiplication siya, unsay buhaton? Operator man siya, then pop the two elements 8 and 2 which is now pila? 16. So mupuli na siya diri. So mawala na ni siya, mahimo ng 16 ang value sa ato ang push which is 16 there. So that is how our computer follows the algorithm that is written by a programmer. Okay, so question?
Sir, na ako sir ba?
Yes.
Katong nag-answer ko answer ba activity gani sir na ay modulus gani sir. Tapos nagsunod man ta di ba sir og PEMDAS. So asa mahulog si modulus sir?
Si modulus
Sa
nadire.
PEMDAS sir.
Nadire. So appeal dire ang modulus.
Okay sir.
Tapos ang katong mga power nadire parenthesis.
Exponent, sir.
Oh, exponent dire sa parenthesis. Pero sa exam nato ako i-appeal lang kanilang multiplication, division, and parenthesis. Okay, so yeah, so let's now proceed with
Sir, Pwede balik
Yes.
kung ganina.
Oo.
Kadiyot lang siya.
Sige, sure. Sige, go ahead. Question. Ask me.
Sir, sa
Mm.
katong sa postfix sir ba, what if kung duha ka parentheses ang ano nimo? Duha ka parentheses. Ano ba,
Asa?
5
Sige.
plus 3.
Sige, saman. Sige, 5. 5 plus 3. Tapos,
Tapos,
ana.
5
Okay,
plus
sunod.
5 plus 3, then plus, then another parenthesis na pod, then operator na pod. 2 plus
Saman.
5, 2 plus 5, or 2
Okay.
minus 5.
2 minus 5 pa, Jod.
Yes, dili sir, kanang operator na, which is kanang multiplication, then 1.
Okay.
Ay, pwede sa second parenthesis sir, kay minus na siya.
Ni.
Yes po.
Sige. Unsaon na nimo?
Wala akong na sa imo sir.
Based sa inyong natun-an, how do you do this? I-postfix ninyo. I-move nimo si ang parenthesis first, tama?
Yes,
Which
sir.
is,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
unsa
5,
mahita ba ni?
3 plus
So, 5, 3,
plus
plus,
Plus.
okay, and then 2,
2
5, minus,
minus
okay, ang
then
plus,
plus.
okay, so ang plus, asa man ni mabutang? Okay, asa?
Dulo ng
Dire.
1, sir. Dira.
Okay, and then ang multiplication,
Sunod sa plus, sir.
okay, so dire or dire? So asa
Una
man,
ang
dira
sir,
or
una ang
dira?
plus. Nga na, sir.
After
Are you sure?
after sa 1, sir.
Okay, after sa 1.
There's
Kasi,
a 1. Okay.
remember,
PEMDAS.
multiplication biya siya, PMDAS biya. So, unahon niya ni, so unahon niya og solve ang 5 and 3, which is pila ni?
8.
8. Okay, next. Unsa man ni? 2 minus 5, patay, negative pa jud. Negative
Negative 3.
3. Okay? So, humana ang kanino, humana ni dapit na part. Humana po ni na part. So, unsay sunod? Times nimo siya sa 1. So, unless, okay,
3 times 1.
which is pilay result ani? At wait. Kani siya kung tan-aw nimo medyo vague siya, no? Okay, vague siya kasi we don't know unsay pasabot ani ni if kasi dapat either unsa man like naa ba ni siya parenthesis dire,
Oh, napa na siya ba?
dapat na pa siya
Wala na
parenthesis
sir.
dire. Ha?
Wala na.
Kung wala, so kung wala siya parenthesis dira, okay, kung wala siya parenthesis dira, so ang unahon ani si 3 times negative 3
1.
times 1. So dapat 3 times negative 1 sa ka. So which is pilay result ani 3 times negative 1. So if
3.
that is the case, yeah, 3 times negative 1 which is
3.
negative
Negative 3.
Negative 3 na
okay,
gapon siya.
negative 3. Okay, negative 3 gihapon. And then plus okay, tapos saka pa nimo siya i-plus negative 3 man gyapon result ana, di ba? I-plus nimo siya
Plus
dire. Which
8.
is so 5.
5.
Ang result 5 ana.
Ah.
Pero what if natoy ang tama na notation jud ato is dapat na ni parenthesis dire. So dapat 'di ba dapat naman guni parenthesis. Pero it depends kay na yung usahay. O let's I mean not dili usahay but in some cases kung naka-parenthesis ni siya meaning unahon sa nimo ning before nimo siya i-multiply unahon sa nimong 5 og 3 tama ba? Nakuha, which is if that is the case kung naay parenthesis dire unsa ato ang notation sa ato ang program unsay dapat notation sa ato ang postfix karon? Dili nato ibutang. Kung same ba gihapon or dili na?
Di ata, sir.
Ha? Anay mahitabo?
Dili na sir.
Dili na. Kinsa nay mauna?
Mauna na si plus. Kay
Okay,
kang
mauna na si
default
plus kaysa sa kay multiplication.
multiplication.
Ana na siya. So lahi na ng result ana kay unahon na niya og 8 kaning ang result ani is 8 plus result ani which is -3 which is 5, di ba? Tama? And then saka nimo siya i-multiply sa 1 which is pareha ra day gihapon. Pareha ra ba? Pareha result? Pareha ra no? Is it the same? Sige, i-ano na to. I-ano na lang na to, i-perform na lang na to. So pareha ra no? So this is 8. This is pila ni?
-3.
-3. And then
Plus
8 plus -3 is 5
then times 1, 5.
times 1 is still
Same
5.
lang.
Oh,
Same.
same lang. Same siya kasi 1 manggod. Posible na because this one is 1, tama? Kaya pag multiply nimo sa 3, -1, mao lang gyapon yang form. Diba? I guess
Yes.
that's because of this one. Kasi whenever any number that is multiplied by 1 is 1, tama? Tama?
Yes, sir.
Kaya ang resulting number ni -3 i-multiply nimo by 1 is still -3. Walay natabo. Pero kung 2 na siya, 3 times 2 -6. And that is 2. 2, tama? 2. So 2 ang result. How about dere? 5. We have 5 and then times 2. So 10 na siya, dili siya the same. Nakuha ninyo? Wala. Wala nyo nakuha, no?
So,
Another example.
Well, iba, what I'm trying to say is that what if ani siya? Ani siya. What if in ani ang notation? Kasi pwede na siya eh. Tapos this one is 2. And then compared sa ani, wait. Ana lang siya. And then,
Sir, usa kong module ang gamiton, sir, sa murag na siyang problem, sir.
unya na. Sige, unya na. O kana, pila result aning isa? Pila result ani?
Sa
10.
Asa ang 10? Kadali. Pila ba na? 5 plus 3, 8. Negative 3. 8 minus 3, 5. Ang result ani kay pila? 10? No? Tama. Ang kaning isa, same ba gyapon?
10.
3,
10 lang gihapon.
same gapon sir.
Same day gyapon. Okay.
Same naman imong
Wait. 5 plus 3, 8, 2, 5. Giuna na to ni, no? And then dire,
-2, -3, -3, 8, 8 plus -3.
kani unsa dire? Pila na? Dili 10 oy. Taka lang mo.
-3 tapos 8.
Times 2. Negative 3 times 2 na.
-3 times 2.
Pila? Negative 6.
Negative
So,
6.
Yes,
8,
negative 6.
8 minus 6, tama? Which is, ang result, pila?
6. 2.
2, sir.
2. O, 2 ang result, pili 10. Aha, okay. Tama? Do you follow?
Ano gani sir?
Unsay ngano?
Ngano gani sir? Ngano gani nauna to sir? -3
Kasi
times 2.
8 man plus negative 3 times 2. Ana na biya?
Ay oo. Ay oo sir.
Diba? Unlike dire, kay naka fully parenthesized man siya. O fully parenthesized man siya, unahon sa nimo ang 8 ug negative 3. Bago siya i-multiply by 2. Kani, pag humani mo sa parenthesis na 5 plus 3, and then 2 and 5, So ang notation nimo karon nagmix na siya plus negative og times 2. So syempre kasi unahon nimo dire si negative 3 multiplication times 2 which is negative 6 tapos 8 minus 6 is now 2. So ang result is 2. Ana,
Dili na mag-MDAS, sir.
MDAS man gyapon.
Yes, MDAS na.
Actually MDAS siya.
MDAS man siya
Yes,
giunang
sir.
ng multiplication.
Oh, giuna na tong multiplication. Oh, hindi lang ta mga suko god. So mao tong same siya kung naka fully parenthesize siya. Tingala ko dili dapat pareha kasi 1 man dayta no. Mao tong if good thing no ni question mo about ani, mao tong naka fully parenthesize siya maglahi iyang result. Dili siya always inana ang result ha. So you will actually change na siya bisan ang na-change ana niya ang plus ug multiplication lang ug ang multiplication of plus even if evaluate na nimo or even if i-change nimo ni siya into postfix and this one into postfix mag-change lang ang multiplication og addition which is mauna lang siya dire ang multiplication sa division sa addition and then dire addition before multiplication. Okay, so ma-change lang ni siya by 2 dire. So basta i-check ninyo later on no. So kung matuna ni siya mao na to i-multiply niya si 3 negative 3 sa 2 and then kani dre i-add sa niya si 8 minus result ni 2 and 5 kasi kung naka fully parenthesize siya which is mao to atong gibuhat. Mao na ang result is 2, ang result ani is 10. Okay, sige, question. Nay question? Wala na. Sige. Review na lang ninyo na kung nakuan wa pa jud nakuha i-review niyo yung video.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Napa jud unsa man?
Kuan lang sir, unsa ko i-reverse sir kanang from prefix to infix sa mga sir? Kanang i-arrange siya balik.
Postfix na.
Unsa?
sir.
Kanang i-arrange siya balik sa mga ano day.
I-arrange nimo siya balik.
Kanang ano day sir, murag
Ibalik nimo siya sa
from
ibalik
for postfix to infix mga sir. Pero
kung postfix to infix, i-ano nimo siya? Kani, di ba postfix man eh. So, like kani, di ba?
kanang sa pag mo
sir.
kanang parenthesis siya or kanang
Ang mga another example sa
Dili,
Kasi-
i-convert lang. Kana.
kanang lahi nga number sir ba para
Tamtam.
lahi nga number sir para
Unsa man lahi nga number, sige.
Sir, kaya kantay no, dili pa siya infix sir, kantay postfix pa siya tapos ang answer na tinuod sir na di mga parenthesis sa anong pagkawalo sir nga sa postfix pa lang sir na siya parenthesis gani sir.
Pag mix siya, pag mix expression siya, pag inani Pag inani siya, okay, obviously kaning 2 and 4 parenthesize na ni siya. Kasi unahon man nimo nauna na ang operator man, operand operator. So ang ano is 2 plus 4. Sorry, 2 plus 4 times 5. Okay? Pero kung ang postfix nimo kay inani, let's say ana. So let's say dili siya ana. Una ang multiplication before addition. So what will happen then? Kani wala ni pwede na iwalay parenthesis kasi unsay nahitaboan ni? Ana ra ni siya 2 times plus. Ana na siya. Ana gud 4 times 5 20 plus 2 4 times 20 plus 2 22 kani 2 plus 4 6 plus 2 plus 4 6 times 5 30. So in ana nakuha.
Ako'y question sir. Kuan siya. Unsa kung di ba na mention mo pa nimo nahimo katong question na appeal modulo. Unsa kung kuan sir kanang modulo 2, 2, 3, then minus, then multiply 2, 1, minus multiply 2, 1, sir. Prefix notation.
Kulang.
Tulo ka operation tapos
Ito,
waro. Isa lang ka naman.
Ay, kani? Okay, tama na ni siya. Tama din. Tama. Kung inana, that's prefix, right? Prefix man eh.
Yes po.
So, kani, ana na siya. Tapos, kani, wala lang siya na plastar. Dapat nani siya sa, dapat diri ni siya sa, right. Ang minus, diri na siya dapat sa, mao to na yung kukulang. Kasi ang minus, dili na, ana siya dapat. And then, kani diri sa tunga. So, unsay buhaton or unsay mahitabo ana? So, 2 modulus 2, 3. Okay, 2 modulus 2, 3 minus 2 times 1. Yan. Bisan pag walay parenthesis na siya, unsay mahitabo? Unahon ang 2 modulus 2, 3, 2 times 1 before i-minus nimo. So, maglahi na siya kung inani na. O kana, unsay form, unsay notation ani kung inana.
Unahon ang parenthesis.
Sige, unsahon man, unahon ang parenthesis, unsay mahitabo? So,
2 modulus
2
1.
modulo 2, then minus 3 to
tapos ang kaning isa, ang times asa man na ibutang. Pinaka-last na, di ba?
Yes sir, sa gawas.
Sa gawas na siya.
Last.
So, unahon ang 3 ug 2, and then next, modulus to 2, and then times 1. Gets?
Ilong.
Kuruk.
Lumipad naman ang isip ko.
Okay, sige. Sige lang, no? I-review ato, itanaw na to. Daman tayo review quiz unya. Tanaw na to if you are able to understand it. So, if you guys don't still get it, i-review lang ninyo ni atong gibuhat karon, and then if wala gyapon, sige paghatag mo sa ko og operation or expression dito sa GC, and then ato ang i-solve kung say result ato. Ana na lang para mag-move ta forward.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sige. So, one application, ayan, mao ni siya ang isa sa application of the, so based sa ato ang gibuhat kanina kani. Hindi nato ni further discuss but what this program is all about is going to ang simple notation lang, wala automatic ang insert, ang ano niya is postfix. So this one is the postfix notation 3, 2 plus 4, which is unsa gani ni siya? Unahon ang 3 plus 2, 5, tapos times 4, unsay result? 20, tama?
20, sir.
Okay. So kaning siya, kaning split meaning ibutang niya sa array na val ang katong 3, 2 plus 4 and asterisk lang, excluding this one. So i-separate niya meaning ang val 0 nimo is 3, ang val 1 nimo is 2, ang val 3 nimo val 0 3, val 1 2, val 2 is plus val ana. So basta dili nimo i-appeal ang space sa array. Dili nimo siya i-appeal og store sa array na val. Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And then you have here the loop. Okay. So sa atong loop nalantay isa ka, this one is i-test niya. So na test logic here if within the operator na gigamit, okay, if or test logic is if operator. So how do you know na operator siya? Tawagon lang yang is operator, which is this one. So boolean lang siya. Pwede nato ni butang dito sa stack pero syempre dili man na related sa stack. So if it's operator based on the element that is read sa pagloop, so based sa ato ang sa value sa ato ang array karon, which is katong 3, 2, i-read niya 3, 2 plus. So, of course, if this one is operator, return true lang siya or either addition, multiplication, subtraction, or division. Tapos, i-return niya true. If true, and then, katong nabasa niya na operator is i-perform niya based on unsa na operator siya. Then dara ang duha ka pop na elements. So pop. Pwede ka butang diri og like int val 1 kung gusto jud ka val 2 and then imong val 1 and val 2 like ibutang nimo siya diri. So val 1 equals st dot pop and then val 2 equals st dot pop. Okay? And then, syempre, pulihan mo ni siya og val 1 and then pulihan mo ni siya og val 2. Okay? But again, there's no need, no? Basta kay, yan, ato na lang i-comment. Okay? And then, balik na dire, st.pop. So, there's no need kasi method naman na. So, meaning the two values katong kani which is the two values di ba, two values that is push pag operator gani two values that is push or two topmost element ipop to niya. Okay, so that is if operator ipop niya. If dili siya operator mao nang natay else, i-push niya to the stack. Push. So let's say 5 and 3 and 2. So since dili operator, i-push niya 5, 3, and 2. So 5, 3, and 2. Okay? Next reading niya, subtraction. So subtraction, is it operator? Is it operator true?
Yes, true.
True man, di ba? So based sa case na to, minus, unsay next to topmost element, di ba? Sa to? Hato dapit. 5, 3, 2 man, no? So unsa ganito ang topmost elementary? 3 and 2, tama?
3
3. Ang topmost element 3 and 2. So therefore, 2 minus ano na siya? 2 sa kani 2 minus 3 or 3 minus 2? 5, 3, 2. Okay. 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2. Ayan. So ang result ani pila?
1.
1. Okay. Next, unsay read next na basa niya? Ana naman diri no? Ay. So unsay next na basa niya? Ay dili na mao sa kandiday 4, 5, 3, 2. So unsay next na basa niya? Plus.
5 plus
So kay plus man, is it an operator? Yes. So namay nabilin by the way, i-push pa niya og balik si 1. So namay nabilin na 5 and 1 sa ato ang stack pag next read niya kasi i-push man na niya, di ba? So i-pop na pud niya which is ang 5 and ang 5 and 1 which is mahimo siyang 6. So the same with what we have right here. So since dili man siya operator, i-push niya ang 3 and 2. Okay? Pag after that, plus, so i-pop niya ang 3 and 2. May lain. So i-pop niya. So 3 plus 2. Okay? After pag-pop, okay, then another push operation which is say tawag ani which is 4. So i-push niya ang so nawala na to si 3 and 2. So naa na tayo sa na store na to diri kanina si 5 ug si ana na tayo 5 diri no. Okay, and then next is unsay tawag ani 4. Okay, then next niya nabasa is multiplication. So I-multiply na dayon ang 5 and 4. So mo nang 20. That's why if i-run nimo siya, you have here 20 as a result. Okay, you have that's the basic. Again, but that is not our focus for this today, for today. Ang ano na to is how are we able to evaluate using, kanilang, no? So kani may more ano halang jud niyo na i-familiarize ninyo ni siya na notation, no, on how you convert, how you evaluate from infix to prefix, prefix to postfix, and then evaluate the expression. So by the way, as I've told you earlier, pag prefix gani, i-convert nimo into postfix, dili nimo siya ayaw diretso postfix, i-convert sa nimo into infix bago nimo siya i-convert into postfix. Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ana siya ang para di mo mamali kasi mamali mo kung diretso mo prefix niya, matamatahon ninyo ya postfix mo mamali jud mo ana. Okay, so that is it for our review. Review lang to siya. Tapos application of
Review pa din, sir.
application. Review pa ganito, no? Yung application of stock.
Nagkutaw na mo.